And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another weekly review with The Robot, brought to you by the Movie Pope. And here he is, bolts and nuts akimbo, The Robot.
Predator 2 is one of those movies that's just there because people love the first one so much they wanted more. And for the most part, it's alright. You got the Predator running around Los Angeles, ripping out people's skulls and having a field day amid a gangland war. All the while the police are trying to figure out who's behind this wave of violent attacks. Oh, and Gary Busey is leading a government covert ops team to capture the alien creature for study. At least, that's how it comes off. Here at the Movie Pope podcast, the discussion as to whether Predator 2 has any merit has stirred a kerfuffle, since Lee thinks it's not as memorable as the first one, while Luke appreciates the shift in characters and location, giving the Predator more of a challenge. But what do you think? Let us know down in the comments below. All I know is Halloween is a few days away and it will be an awesome doubleheader on Friday, so you'll get me twice this week. And isn't that what Halloween is all about? It ought to be. We kicked off October with a pre-game in September with the Pope's Exorcist, which deals with demons and possession and all that. And we're wrapping things up with a fan-favorite franchise that never fails to disappoint. So, happy Halloween to one and all. Sit back and try to keep your skulls in place. If you can, we're diving into Predator 2. Danny Glover plays Detective Mike Harrigan, your average, salt-of-the-earth working cop who's just trying to make his city a better place. And from the get-go you can see he's nowhere near as jacked as Arnold in the first movie. Furthermore, his co-workers aren't muscle-bound freaks either. We know none of Harrigan's colleagues can ever stand a chance against the Predator, who's pretty much got free reign over the city of Los Angeles. What makes Harrigan remarkable is his persistence in going after this alien creature, who leaves his calling card wherever he goes. Even when Gary Busey tries to ice him out, he doesn't take it lying down, but quickly tries to intervene. I'm pretty impressed that Harrigan has the cojones to stand up to the Predator in hand-to-hand combat and actually comes out on top. I'm also staggered that he's got the will to actually go after it rather than let it go. But hey, I'm not a cop. Danny Glover can stand with Arnold as one of the few who managed to best the Predator, but I will objectively point out that Harrigan not only beats the Predator, but earns respect from the Predator's clan. Not too shabby, right? In the first movie, we don't know too much about this strange creature other than it hunts people and can turn invisible when convenient. It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, deep in the jungles of Central America, and why give too much exposition? You're introducing this character for the very first time, and the characters in the movie don't know too much about it apart from what it can do. Given the time jump between the first movie and this one, there would have been opportunities to glean information from Dutch and the other survivors. But here, we begin to learn more about what it is and what it can do. Of course, he raids slaughterhouses and feasts on pure, greater beef. He's a carnivore, in case you missed it. Also, not a fan of the cold, but who is? He prefers hot and humid environments. And they carry these portable medical kits that can make a paste that stops bleeding. Who knew bathroom tiles could do that? Medical stuff aside, the Predator is on the hunt and collects trophies from its previous sojourns on other worlds. One of the skulls looks a tad bit familiar, too. Anyway, apart from learning a few more details about this strange creature, there's a government operation led by Gary Busey out to capture it and obtain vital info. They plan it down to the smallest details so as to effectively blind it, but even with the best of planning, they still get rocked. Even hulking alien brutes are far more intelligent than the Men in Black, or tin foil, in this case. When you watch the movie, there's a bit of a chaotic, dystopian atmosphere around the city of Los Angeles. There's a turf war among these different gangs, the Colombians and the Jamaicans, and the Predator, looking for the perfect prey, is just giddy. Well, I think he is, but he's wearing his mask so it's kinda hard to tell. Anyway, the concrete jungle, with its tall buildings and subterranean sewers and subways, provides the perfect hunting ground that any experienced hunter would know how to utilize, and he does. The predator strikes the Colombian penthouse, the alleyway, the subway, and the meatpacking district before Harrigan stumbles onto the hunter ship that's just conveniently hidden underground, just on the outskirts of town. I gotta say, the city does make a better setting. The jungle is an unfamiliar environment that can disorient you real quickly. Jungles are faraway places that don't affect us because we don't live there. Plus, if they set the sequel in another jungle, it'd be a hack move at that point, because you're implying the predator cannot function anywhere else besides the jungle. The city, however, does feel far more familiar and is less threatening. It doesn't mess with your head, well, not too much, and if it did, Google Maps will sort that out. So when an interloper from another world decides to go on a mauling spree in an environment that is supposed to be familiar and begins causing mayhem, it feels threatening. Now, this familiar setting don't feel too safe, and, in the aftermath, you begin to wonder what else is lurking beneath. The bigger question is, do you want to know what else is hiding that we don't know about? With the fear of the unknown rearing its head after an incursion, do we confront it or do we bury it and pretend nothing is amiss? The predator is an Ella looking for the perfect prey, the ultimate trophy, something to bring home and brag about with his homies around a campfire, taking on the best of the U.S. military in the jungles of Central America is a pretty good start, because even though these dudes have seen and done it all, what they encounter with our alien hunter just tosses all certainty out the window. So, how do you top that? You give the predator a smorgasbord of motley characters to choose from. Does he go after the gang members, or will he target the cops? Or will the G-men present a formidable challenge? Newsflash, none of them are formidable, but it's still quite fun to see the predator just pick from every category mentioned and decide which one suits him best. Harrigan emerges as the unlikely opponent, especially given his acrophobia, but when they go at it man zero a mano near the movies, and I think surprised our experienced hunter from the stars as it did me. There really isn't the perfect quarry in Los Angeles that will make him beat his chest proudly, but they did present enough of a fight to make him take notice. So, is Predator to a good movie? Compared to the first movie, it's alright. It's one of those forgettable movies because the characters don't leave much of an impression and don't give us memorable quips, and the plot is as predictable as rain in Seattle. But when you look closer and examine what's going on, there are some things worth appreciating. After all, not everyone can get super duper jacked. We expect someone like Arnie or Jesse Ventura or Carl Weathers to stand toe-to-toe with this gigantic hunter. Even if they lose, they go down swinging. But Danny Glover, seriously. And he actually managed to best this apex predator. Well, that's unique. And that presentation of the trophy to a worthy foe is something we'll see in Alien vs. Predator, which I reviewed earlier this summer, so check it out. While we can expect the Predator to do his same old tricks, which he does with abundance, we also learn there's a sense of honor. He spares Cantrell because she's pregnant. So, we begin to see more dimensions to this creature than simply a big bruiser. If you were to ask me if I like Predator 2, I'd say, sure, it's decent. And I would actually sit through the entire thing, not tap out half an hour in. And it's pretty campy, too, with its 80s aesthetics. It's still over the top when it comes to special effects, and the way some of these characters die is laughably hyperbolic. But hey, there's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek kind of humor, like they want us to know we're in on the joke as much as they are. And maybe that's why it and the first one work. Future Predator movies fall flat because they take themselves too seriously and expect us to do the same, but it elicits the exact opposite. Thanks for watching, and if you don't mind, please leave us a like, it helps a lot. And while you're at it, subscribe so you never miss an episode drop. This is the Robot signing off.